All right, keeping a close eye on that forecast here as we go through tonight. We are looking at the possibility of some strong storms later tonight, right around midnight. It doesn't look like a big threat, but we've issued an alert day just in case here for later tonight, as some of those storms are expected to be on the strong side. And we also potentially could be looking at some gusty winds and coastal flooding across portions of the area. As we take a live look at First Alert Doppler radar, even though it's not really showing up here, this is out in parts of Montgomery as well as Howard County. We are tracking some showers out that way. And over towards Essex and parts of southeast Baltimore County, so we're getting up around Perry Hall, Bowley's Quarters, places like that. There are some showers that are trying to pick up in intensity there. These are going to be heading up into parts of Harford County, but these are very light in nature. We do expect the coverage to increase as we go into later tonight as the front approaches our area. That's where we could see some patches of heavier rain. There's that low threat for some severe storms later tonight. Again, anything that does happen to pop up will be very isolated and it will be very brief, and we do expect it to move out after about 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. And then we're expecting some strong wind gusts as this storm approaches our area. Those winds are going to pick up out of the south, and that's what's enhancing this coastal flood threat. That's why we have so many coastal flood warnings and advisories in effect here due to sustained southeast wind that we've been seeing, creating some issues along the Anne Arundel County coastal shoreline, I should say, and up towards Baltimore as well as Harford County. And then we're going to get more of a west wind tomorrow, and so more of our eastern shore communities are going to be affected. And those winds tonight in the wind advisory area could gust over 50 miles an hour. I think here in Baltimore, high-end wind gusts are going to be looking at about 30 to 35 miles per hour. As you can see through late tonight, notice where all the purple is. That's where the strongest winds will be over on the eastern shore. Here in Baltimore, 30 to 35-mile-an-hour wind gusts, maybe a gust up to 40. And then even through early tomorrow morning, the strongest wind gusts are going to be over on the eastern shore. And then those winds become westerly tomorrow, but they're still going to be gusty, 25 to 35 miles an hour into tomorrow afternoon. Highest severe threat here for later on tonight is going to be in western Maryland in the slight risk area, marginal risk here in the area of Green, and that's where we could see a couple of these storms. They'll produce some wind damage as well as an isolated tornado threat. Although, again, the greatest threat for severe weather is going to be a little bit farther towards the west. You can see there by 10 o'clock tonight, we're going to be tracking some of those storms there. We'll be watching for a band of storms that's going to try to make its way into the region late tonight around midnight into early tomorrow morning. But besides that, it looks like really the winds and the coastal flood threat as well as the rain are going to be the biggest issues with this system as we go through the period. So, again, it looks like for tomorrow, we are going to see some improving conditions across the area as we go into your neighborhood here for tomorrow. We're looking at Queen Anne's County. Temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. It'll be breezy with chances for showers. And over into sections of Cecil County, we'll be looking at temperatures into the mid 60s with a chance for showers, particularly in the morning. And then we should start to dry out by later in the afternoon. First Alert 7-8 forecast. Believe it or not, we got highs in the upper 70s to near 80 next week. But the weekend overall looks dry. Some rain, though, moving back in late Sunday night into Monday morning.